Nebraska lawmaker has been called in to help stop repeat offenders from affecting the cost of new home construction. Douglas County Sheriff Aaron Hansen tells our John Chapman a handful of people stealing from construction sites cost home builders hundreds of thousands of dollars in losses.
The number of thefts from construction sites in Douglas County is on the decline, but construction companies and their employees are still experiencing big money losses.
Even though we've seen dramatic decreases in theft, we still see the dollar amount of total theft staying the same.
Douglas County Sheriff Aaron Hansen blames much of those big money losses to repeat offenders. Sheriff Hansen points to examples. He says Nathaniel Tupete Perez has been arrested multiple times for stealing from construction sites. Hansen says sheriff deputies even found stolen tools in his home.
Right now, Nathaniel Tupete Perez is in the process of being deported from our country because not only is he a repeat felony offender, but he is also in the country illegally.
Sheriff Hansen also pointed out assorted mugshots of Clarence Brown. Hansen says Brown is 43 years old and has been in prison 4 times for stealing construction equipment and vehicles. Hansen says last night Brown was caught in a stolen pickup truck, and his arrest didn't come easy.
He instead decided to ram deputies' cruisers and get in a high-speed chase. Ultimately, his tires were deflated with spike strips, and he was ultimately arrested over on the Iowa side by the Council Bluffs Police Department, where he currently is in jail awaiting our charges and extradition back to Nebraska.
Home builders and construction companies are fighting back against construction site criminals.
We've gone with device trackers on all of our heavy equipment, trailers, etc., tools. We've also gone with job site cameras on every job site.
Sheriff Hansen wants more help, and he's looking to Nebraska lawmakers to introduce legislation that will create a higher class of felony for theft over $100,000 and harsher penalties for repeat offenders. Nebraska Senator Brand Von Gillerin plans to introduce the bill.
Through these enhanced penalties, we'll get these folks off the street and we'll allow honest, hardworking Nebraskans to earn a living and to afford a home of their own.
Senator Von Gillerin says something needs to be done because the cost of construction site theft or paying for the cost to secure construction sites all comes back to the home buyer.
Unfortunately, it's part of your business cost, so it's passed on to the consumer, and it gets rolled into a company's overhead, unfortunately.
In Douglas County, I'm John Chapman, First Alert 6.
Senator Von Gillerin tells First Alert 6 he will introduce legislation to increase penalties for construction site thefts, but he admits the 2026 legislative session will be a short-term session, and it will be tough to get that legislation passed in the 90 days that make up the upcoming session. A Lincoln man